guys, so this video is late because I had a very busy weekend. That's why I'm posting it today. But yeah, I have another epoxy creations video for you. So I've been doing a lot of work, but I'm trying to get out of epoxy, and I've ordered some stuff, which you'll see in another video, that is supposed to be a much safer alternative than epoxy. I kind of want to get away from the epoxy because how harmful it can be uncured. And with children in the house and pets in the house and even my own health, I kind of just, I want to get away from it because, yeah, I want to see if there's, you know, a just as good, healthier alternative. But yeah, so I have ordered something on Amazon that is supposed to be here by the end of the week. That is a much safer alternative. And for a gallon of it, I believe it's a gallon of it, it's around the same price as a gallon of epoxy. So hopefully it'll work out in a way that will be just the same amount of money spent out of pocket for materials, and then it's safer, much safer. It's non-toxic. So yeah, with that being said, this is going to be my not my last, because I do have a couple tumblers I'm still working on that I'm going to be probably finishing up with epoxy. But other than that, this is going to be the last actual epoxy video. I'll have to start renaming them to like crafting videos, I guess I would say, or my business video. I don't know. Suggestions. What should I start naming these videos now that I'm going to be like getting away from epoxy? But I'm still going to be creating things and hopefully still creating tumblers, just with a different material. So yeah, any suggestions on what I should start naming these videos? Fire away. But anyways, here are the clips. And here is the finished spider cup. I love how it came out. I love that pinstripe. It just adds like a pop of color, you know? I don't know. I love this. So here is the spider tumbler in the dark. The spiders are charged. Look how cool they look. And then there's that. I love it. And here is the pen. I think it turned out really cute as well. I'll have to show you tonight it glowing in the dark, but I was able to put all the hardware back correctly. So I will be making more of these. So here the pen is in the dark. I think it turned out really cute, and I love the way it glows. So I added the first layer of epoxy onto this, and then it needs SVGs, the drip, and then the final coat. So for this one, I'm using a sticker rather than an SVG, and it says Witch's Brew, it's wickedly good, and then I'm going to be doing a green slime drip from the rim. So I have another tumbler started. It kind of came out like really chunky at the top at first, which is fine because it's going to be glittered anyway. But that, I don't know what is going on with my spray paints anymore. Maybe they're getting old because I haven't been using them as much. I don't know. But this is going to be another Beetlejuice tumbler. I did 2 last year, but this is going to be slightly different. So I spray painted it white, and then I'm going to be taping it off in stripes with painter's tape, spray painting it black, And then I'm going to be glittering it with Mod Podge. And then I'm taping off 2 sections as well with vinyl. And then removable vinyl, which I'm going to peel off after it's all said and done, so that it just reveals a white blank canvas to put the SVGs on when I'm ready. And then I'm going to green drip from the top. It's going to look really cool. I'm excited. I have it taped off for where I'm going to do the stripes, and also where I'm going to be putting some SVGs. So this is going to be Beetlejuice. This is an offset, so the whole like striping will have the offset in it, because I'm going to remove all of this after I'm done spraying, and then it's got its show time in the back. So this is going to look really cool, hopefully. And yeah, I'm going to spray it, then I'm going to glitter it, and then we're going to pull off the tape and see how it looks. So I've sprayed it. I'm going to let that dry. Then I'm going to use Mod Podge and put the glitter on. So I have it glittered. In a few minutes, I'm going to take the tape off. There's a lot of tape to take off, so I have to be really careful that I don't bump it or push it or any of that. So yeah, I'm excited to see how this turns out. And then once I take the tape off, I'm going to be glittering the white part. And I have to be really careful with adding the Mod Podge for that one, so I don't get it into the black lines. So I didn't think this through. I'm going to have to put white vinyl down anyways, because now with painting the other stripe, I'm not going to know where the lines are taking it off. And in the back, the vinyl like disappeared in the stripe. I can't find where to peel it off at. So yeah, that's what's going to have to happen. I'm just going to have to do these stripes as best as I can, trying not to get into the black, and then just put the white vinyl over top, hopefully overlapping the spots that I need to, and then just doing it on the back, like with the offset. So yeah. So here's how it's looking now. I think it looks really cute with the stripes, and I'm gonna epoxy it in the morning, and then do the SVGs. So I have the first layer of epoxy put on, and the black did mix a little bit into the whites, but that's okay. It's not awful, it's not horrible, it doesn't look bad, it's just not ideal. But it's still going to look really cute once it's finished. I'm probably going to need a second layer of epoxy, and then I will be putting on the SVGs. I have the green slime put on the Witch's Brew tumbler, and I made it sort of drip farther in the back than I did in the front, so it's not like all in the label. And then I put it also all throughout the bubbles in the cauldron, and I put glow-in-the-dark powder in it as well as this neon green pigment right here, and then some neon green glitter. I think it's gonna look really cute. So this just needs to dry for a few hours, and then I can put the final coat on it, and it will be done. So I have another tumbler started that I spray painted white. This one's gonna be a true crime tumbler, and I'm so excited about this. I have some crazy ideas. So yeah, I hope the vision turns out the same in my head as what happens to the tumbler. So I decided to go with acrylic paint and my real handprint instead of printing it out with vinyl like I was originally planning on. I just think it looks more authentic for a bloody handprint. And then I just splattered blood all over, and to make the blood, I still think it's a little too purple, but I still think it looks good. I mixed red, black, and a little bit of yellow to kind of unpurple the black, what the black does, but to deepen the red a bit. But I think it looks really good. and I just need to let this dry, and then I can stick on the vinyls. But I think I might actually put one coat of epoxy on this before adding the vinyls, just to make sure I don't peel up any of the paint. But yeah, and I mixed a little bit of water to make it kind of splattery. So I'm gonna let this dry and then put on a coat of epoxy, and then I can put on the vinyls in the morning. I have the second coat of epoxy put on the Beetlejuice tumbler, so it'll be ready for SVGs in the morning. And this has its final layer of epoxy. I will check and see if there's any pieces of the sticker that aren't covered, but I think it's pretty covered. So this should be ready, finished, completed by the morning. And I love how the slime turned out on the top. It was like the icing on the cake. It looks beautiful. This one, hopefully I will get a coat on this maybe like in like an hour, but it's still a little wet in some of the like thicker places, so I do have to wait a little bit longer. But this should have its coat of epoxy on by tonight, so I can put the SVGs on tomorrow. This just looks so badass. I love it. I love how it came out. I love how it looks with the epoxy. I cannot wait to put on the SVGs tomorrow, because I think it is going to look so good as a true crime tumbler. Let's wait for it one more time with the handprint. Like, look at that. Oh, I love it. I love it so much better than putting it out with vinyl, because it looks way more authentic. So here's how the Witch's Brew shot glass tumbler turned out. I think it turned out really, really cute. I'm gonna try to see if I can get this to glow in the dark tonight. I put glow in the dark, you know, stuff in it, so we'll see if it actually works. So I'm excited. I did put enough in. Well, I don't know. It doesn't look like it's glowing on this side very well. It doesn't pick it up very well on the camera, but I can see it definitely with my own eyes, like off camera. But I did put enough glow powder for it to glow in the dark. So I am excited about that. So I have another tiny tumbler started. This is gonna be another candy corn tumbler, but without the SVGs on it. Someone saw my listing for the candy corn tumbler and requested one without the SVGs. So that is what I'm doing. I'm making her one without the writing on it. So it's all glittered, the candy corn tumbler. And it's pretty late at night. It's like almost 9 o'clock, so I have to wait till the morning to put on the layer like of epoxy on top of this. Then I will do the drip, and then I'll do a final coat. Hopefully I can get all 3 things done tomorrow, including making the candy corn and doing the lid, and then hopefully I can just have that all done by tomorrow night. So I put on the layer of epoxy, and now I need to do the white drizzle. The epoxy I put as the drizzle is a little bit thick, so I'm kind of worried it's not going to drizzle the way I want it, but fingers crossed. I just put it on, so hopefully it starts kind of drizzling down. It's raining, so I'm going to show you from my porch, but I finally got the SVGs put on the Beetlejuice tumbler, which I'm kind of annoyed because the white is very different contrast in white to the white glitter, but nonetheless, it took me a couple days because I didn't realize I was out of, and it didn't line up all the way. Like, for some reason, it didn't cut the same, or it didn't lay right. I had a hard time laying like it over the overlay. It was just, but I ran out of black vinyl, so I had to order that and wait for that to get here to even put the SVGs on. But I finally got Beetlejuice on the front, and then it's Showtime in purple on the back, both with the white overlay. Same with the True Crime. I had to wait for the black, but I have, here's the tape. The crime scene, do not cross on the top and the bottom. The, what do you call it? Caution tape. And then on the front, if it involves true crime documentaries or murder mysteries, count me in. And I think that looks really nice with the handprint on the back and all that. I love it. I love how that one came out. Pretty sure I'm going to do a blood drip from the rim, but I haven't decided yet if that's 100% what I want to do, because it's going to go over the tape. But if it doesn't go over like too much, I think it'll look really good. So here is the drip. I mean, it didn't drip as much as I had hoped, but it's still nice. It's got that nice white coating at the top, like the top of the candy corn, so I'm not mad at it. This just needs one final layer. In the morning, I did not have time to do it today, but in the morning, it will get the final coat, and then I will make the lid. So the final coat is put on the candy corn tumbler. I just have to do the lid. Hopefully today I can get that finished. But yeah, I just have to do the lid for this, and this just has to cure. Then on the crime scene tumbler, I did do a blood drip, as you can see. And then the Beetlejuice tumbler, I did a slime drip, and I did this the same colors as the cauldron. I did add the glow in the dark as well, so this is gonna look really, really cool once it's finished. I'm excited for both of these. I don't know if I'm gonna do a lid topper for this one yet, but I'm thinking about like putting bones in the lid and then like green slime over it, but I'm not sure yet. I absolutely love how perfect this one looks. Oh, I'm obsessed, and I love how the blood drip, it dripped from the top, but not too far, and not too, it didn't cover too much of the crime scene tape and all that stuff. So I am excited about that. I cannot wait to see what it looks like with the lid and the straw and everything. And then we have the Beetlejuice tumbler, the drip again on this one. Perfect. It fell exactly where I wanted it to be, just above the pictures, but not into the pictures. So I am excited about that. And I think this one turned out really cute. Again, I am still undecided whether or not I'm going to do a lid topper, but I think I might. I have some eyeballs, I have some spiders, I have, you know, some bones, so we'll make something cool for this one. So I have another tumbler started. This is going to be a purple glitter tumbler, and I'm going to be putting a picture on this, so it's going to look really cute. So here's what I came up with for the lid topper for the Beetlejuice tumbler. I think it's really cute. Now I just have to resin it. So I made this Hocus Pocus pen. I used an orange, a dark orange, and it's got glitter in it, pen base. Then I put a glow-in-the-dark green bead, a purple bead to match the purple, and the orange matches Winifred's hair, a yellow to match Sarah's hair, and then another glow-in-the-dark green bead. And I thought it was really cute. I don't know, I think I might want to add like Hocus Pocus right here, just onto it, just to make it like a little more cool. I don't know. I'll update you if I do. And here it is, all epoxied and finished. So now we can put it on top of the tumbler. And here is the finished Beetlejuice tumbler with the lid. I added a glittery clear straw, and this does glow in the dark. I've tested it out, and I think it looks really cool. So I have another tumbler started. So I have a black stripe on this side and a white. It's okay that it's dripping because it's going to get painted over. And a white stripe on this side. This is going to be another fishing lure tumbler that I'm going to be adding a picture to. So I'm super excited about that. So now I have the green part of the fishing lure sprayed on. And then I have to do blue at the rim up here. And I glittered the purple tumbler. I love that color. So pretty. Here's the candy corn lid. Now I just have to add resin to seal it. And I sprayed the bottom blue so that it completely matches the fishing lure that she chose. And here it is, looking all cute. And here is the tumbler all put together. I think it looks really, really cute. What do you guys think? So the first layer of epoxy put on the purple glitter tumbler. It needs one more coat tomorrow because it's pretty late now, so I'm not going to be able to get a second coat in before I go to bed. And then I have the first layer of epoxy put on the fishing lure tumbler. So I filmed the entire clip in slow-mo, so now I need to do it over again, but this is what I made for Royce's pencil box. If you saw my Dollar Tree and Ollie's haul video, I got this from the Dollar Tree for Royce for school, and I said I was going to Cricut something on it to make it like cool. So I put Sonic on the side, and then I put Sonic the Hedgehog in the top corner. Then I put his name, Royce, on the bottom. And then because I measured wrong and I couldn't fit Tails on the front, I put him on the back, which there's a couple little bubbles right here, which I'm gonna maybe use my heat gun and try to get rid of those bubbles so that it doesn't lift or anything. And I also put it around this thing so that that wasn't in the way. And I kind of have his foot going down there. But yeah, I think it turned out really cute. Royce is happy. He's excited with it. He's ready for school tomorrow. And by the time this video comes out, they will have already had 2 half days of school because he goes back to school on the 22nd. But yeah, I think it turned out really cool. So I made a huge mistake with the fishing lure tumbler. So I have done a new one. I totally forgot that the fish scales are white vinyl and not black vinyl, and I used black vinyl, and then I tried to put the fish details in the eye on, and it blended right in, and I was like, oh my goodness, I made a mistake. So it was permanent vinyl, so there was no way that I could peel it up without like ruining the whole thing. So I'm gonna see if I can salvage that one for like a different thing, but I'm redoing this one, and then seeing if I can maybe switch the colors on the details and do white instead of black for the detail part. But for hers, I am just going to redo it. And I have a new tumbler started. This is going to be this is a customer order. This is going to be an ombre glitter. So we have gold, we're gonna have gold into green into black, and then I will be putting SVGs on it. It's gonna be like a panda type thing, which is a logo for somebody's business, which I'm excited to make this cup. So now I've added the green, which I did some speckles into. This is the belly, and then this is the back. So the back is where the handle will be. This is where the little hook SVGs will be, and then the picture will be in the middle, and it's like a father-son kind of thing. Really cute. But yeah, now all I need is the blue at the top where the head will be, and then we'll be good to go to epoxy. I have another tumbler started. This one is a wine glass tumbler, and the pink kind of got everywhere. I haven't used that spray in a while, and I guess it got like clogged or something, I don't know. But it's purple into pink into orange, and this is going to be glittered, and it's gonna look really cute. It's gonna be a Halloween theme, and it's gonna be drink up witches. So I have the glitter put on the panda tumbler, gold into green into black. I think it looks really, really cute. Tonight I will be putting the epoxy layer on, and probably another layer on, possibly tonight or tomorrow, depending on what time I get around to it. And I have the blue sprayed on the top of the tumbler. I need to go over that again. And then it'll be ready for epoxy once it dries. So I keep spraying over that. I don't know why it's separating like that and bubbling up. The paint underneath it is dry, so that is really bothering me. I'm gonna see if I can try and fix that once this blue dries. And now we have the witchy wine glass tumbler all glittered. I'm excited. Now I wish I had a little bit of a lighter purple. I do, but I didn't have like that much left, and it was a little too light for how I wanted it to work. But nonetheless, I think it's really cute with the purple into pink into orange. And I was able to cover up the black spot that shone through there. So once this is dry, I can epoxy this. And of course I did something stupid. I was trying to add some blue speckle into the white, and I wound up pressing too hard on both sides into the black too. So I'm gonna have to cover those up as well. All right, so I fixed it, much better. So once this all dries, then it will be time to epoxy. So I added on the first coat of epoxy on this tumbler, the Panda tumbler. I added a coat of epoxy on the fishing lure tumbler, and I added the first coat on the witch's wine glass tumbler. So this one's actually done for now. I got to put the SVGs and the handle on it tomorrow. And these two need second coats, which I'm about to do right now. So the second coats are put on, and in the morning they'll get SVGs along with this. So I completely forgot to show this tumbler in the video. Once I put it like all together and stuff, I kind of just put it away. But yeah, here it is. I think it turned out really nice. I love it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making everything, and I'm still going to be making things in the future, so keep an eye out for these videos. Hopefully I will be able to get them out once a week, but if not, hopefully more often than I had been before these last couple videos. But that is everything for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thank you for watching and have an awesome day. Bye.